Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. Well, I've been having a look around the actual area to see where things are at. There are some odd things going on, I must admit. For some reason, the fishing hut here is saying there's no fish. Now, out of curiosity, because I'm trying this again, because I tried... Ah, there you go. All of a sudden that problem has gone away, so I don't know what's going on there. That one was complaining as well. So I don't know whether it's just the time, because I've literally just started the game and then I've reloaded it, and yeah, for some strange reason it just seems to take time. I was initially thinking it was, oh, maybe if I just move the actual targeting range, but no, you just got to give it a brief amount of time and it'll suddenly sort itself out. Compost. Oh yeah, I need to sort that compost out. Put it in that one. Now, we're up at tier 3, and if we want to get to tier 4, you're looking at needing 300, so I need double the amount of people that I've got now, and there's no way I'm going to cram that amount of people into this short space. I mean, I've got A markets, so there's quite a few buildings I'm missing out, but this needs a serious rethink. Another thing is we've got access to these tier 3 buildings, and what I'm interested in particular is things like go to storage. There's a Cooper now. Good thing about that is if you pick out some of the buildings. Buildings like root cellars, for example, that yeah, if you go to these, food that you're gathering, it rots over time, but you can actually reduce that rate of spoilage if you have barrels, and that's what the Cooper's for. So I'm quite keen to build an actual Cooper. Now, one thing I do need to do, I just need to sort out, just double check with these traders first before they disappear. That's going for a high price. I think we'll sell this wood off. I'll do the same with the logs. Nothing else jumps out. I don't need any cows. Actually, speaking of cows, we're up to 9 of 10, so it won't be too far off before this place starts producing meat for us. Anything else? I mean, pelts are going quite cheaply, so I think I might buy some of them. I mean, why not? Just make sure they go into the main stock, not into the trading post itself. So that gives some pelts that the folks can work on to actually make clothing for us. Because if we get any excess clothing like these, for instance, we can sell them off. So like these hide coats, and they're going for a bit above price, so I may as well... no, they're only offering to buy them, so that's no good to me. Cheese... no. Okay, we'll leave that there. I mean, it's early summer, so we'll have to wait till next year, because one thing I'm looking for is heavy tools. Because what I want to do is, I mean, the plan is I need to expand this entire village. The only trouble is I've been looking around, and if I head in the north direction, it's just we're heading into a big hill area. I need flat area like for housing for the big buildings as well. I mean, if we go to the east, well, I'm brushing up against where we're hunting deer. South, I'm running out of space anyway. So it really just leaves me just like the west. I mean, I'd been thinking of moving the fields in that direction, but I think I might start moving them out to the outskirts. The only trouble is I need these buildings, you know, like the bakery and the windmill. I'll have to think about moving them at some point, but for now I just want to focus on the Cooper. So I'm going to start building these sort of things over here, just out of curiosity. Right, so the Cooper doesn't affect desirability, so if I do end up building houses in this area, we should be fine. Now, I'm not seeing an arrow telling you what, which is the front. Oh, I don't know why it does this, but the game sort of like freezes shortly after you've loaded it. It's not like auto-saving, which is odd, but in any case, I'm not seeing an arrow, so I'm just going to go by the front as being where that little sign, the little flag that you've got's waving. Because I think normally they work at the back, at the building. So I think what I'll do is I'll put that there for now. We'll have to actually get a wall extended out, and in fact I think because we're in tier 3, we can start switching over to the fortified walls, which are better than these wooden palisades. We've got a lot of stone as well. I mean, the good thing is you can actually upgrade your existing ones, so that's something else to consider. Now the Kuba, just check. Yeah, the Kuba is going to need planks and iron ingots, so I'm going to have to go to resources. There's a furniture workshop, there's a brewery, a foundry. Now that's what I want. I want the foundry, because it says the foundry will produce metal ingots as well as gold ingots, so that's good. I definitely want that because we can start turning gold ore into ingots, and it's ultimately that's what we want to pay people. Now the only catch is you need these heavy tools. Now to get heavy tools I need a blacksmith. To actually have a blacksmith you need heavy tools. So that's a bit of a catch 22. It means that if you want to build the blacksmith you need either the materials to begin with, or you need the foundry to produce those, say, heavy tools, for instance. But you can't do that without the heavy tools. So it's like you're fully reliant on the actual trader. You've got to be able to buy these heavy tools to begin with, which is a bit of a pain. So since it's a foundry that's going to be doing most of this work, I'm going to put the foundry down here. I think I'll put a little road by the side of them. I mean, I can do cobbled roads now, I must admit. And we'll get them to build a blacksmith as well. So all three of them at least I think all three of them. Let's just double check the Kuba. Oh no, it's just the foundry. Okay, so it's just the foundry and the blacksmith needed the heavy tools. So I'll get them to focus on that because we've got to get started. You've got to be very careful though, because you don't want your blacksmith to run out of resources. So sometimes what I've started doing is keeping heavy tools in the actual trading post, just on the off chance, because one of the problems is these heavy tools, they actually wear out and they need replacing. I mean, all these buildings that you've got, they all need repairs of some sort, but the heavy tools, I mean, the windmill uses them as well. See, it's down to about 75%. So when those heavy tools have worn out, somebody at some point is going to come along, assuming you've got some heavy tools in stock, and repair the windmill. And if you don't actually have any in stock at the time, when, say, like your blacksmith breaks down, you're kind of stuck, because these traders, they don't also suddenly turn up with like heavy tools. It's the same as, when you want the cows as well, it can take a while. So it's a bit yeah, it's a bit risky. So that's a little trick I've found. Oh no, we're under attack. It's hopefully it's a bear. I'm not seeing anything. Ah, there. Okay, so presumably they must have like taken the bear down. Yeah, so I think that's a useful little technique basically, because you've got some storage in this building and you can always return it back to the main, your main storage, so it's kind of like a last resort, just to give me a backup in case I do run out, because they need quite a lot of resources. Now, I'm trying to remember, does this place actually have any ingots? Yeah, I've got some gold ore and I've got some iron ore. There's no sign of coal though. Right, so professions. What about miners? We've got 15 miners out there somewhere. So we've got... I'll put a fourth, because I like to have usually 4 in each mine. For some strange reason I'm going absolutely crazy on mining the clay. Let's take that down a notch. Oh, there's some gold over there, that's good. So I need to find coal though, otherwise I'm not going to get anywhere. I mean, I can always buy it. Sand. So we're fishing over there. Doing a compost over there. So there's no sign of a coal mine. There's some coal over there, so I could tap into that road. See if there's anywhere nearer. I thought, I wonder if it does it. No, it doesn't. Doesn't tell me there. I'm trying to find out about buildings, for example. So I'm curious to know if it's like who's, how many sort of like types of buildings have we got? Because this is telling me the actual number of people in a profession, but I'm not getting the sort of details to say, oh, you've got a coal mine and 2 iron mines, for example. That's what I'm interested in. So I know I've got... Let's see, if I go back to... I've still got 15 miners for some strange reason, but... Normally that would suggest there's a gold mine, there's a clay mine, I've got a sand pit, and I've got an iron mine. Yes, there's 4 in there. So where was the iron? Where did the iron one go to? Right, that makes more sense. So I definitely don't have a coal mine. In which case I need to get them to build one of those. So it's interesting you get these, like the actual mines at tier 2. Oh no, that's useful if you pick a mine. It highlights any areas. So we're getting the gold ones with a gold ring, iron with a silvery ring, coal, it's more of a grey, darker grey ring. So as long as we're close by, we should be fine. So plunk that one down there. Then I'll just tap into that road. there, so we should then start to do our own mining of iron, coal. So I've got quite a few labourers. Right, okay, so that sorts that out then. We're down to only 88 logs. Ooh, that's not good. Get them to chop some trees down in the area. Right, so the Cooper's busy beavering away now. Ooh, we're short on gold. Okay, so I'll have to transfer some of that out of the trading post. Hopefully that's enough to cover the bill for these, plus the defense towers. But it's the tools. We still need these heavy tools. Now, I think what I'm going to do is start upgrading these. Upgrading the walls, because I've got quite a lot of stone. So if I just drag along here, I should be able to select a lot of the walls. It's not letting me select the walls for some reason. Okay, so if I click on manage walls and then select them. That's better. Okay, so we'll do that. So I'll get them to upgrade this side here. So that gives them something to keep them occupied on this side, because we're basically stuck over here until we start getting the heavy tools. I mean, they'll get the gold, but I'm going to be stuck until next season before I can get any of those tools. Well, assuming somebody turns up with heavy tools. And then once this one, I'm just out of curiosity if we've got actually any... Yeah, we don't have any ingots available, so really the first place I need is to get this one up and running. This one here, because they'll be able to produce the ingots. I'll either have to buy the ingots or I'll have to get them to produce them. So we'll see, because they're usually not actually cheap, to be honest. So, so the Cooper's basically stuck because they don't have any ingots, so they can't really do anything. So let's see, what else can we do at tier 3? So you've got, we could do a furniture shop, which is more for like desirability. Now a brewery would be useful, because we're actually producing honey. Just out of curiosity, how much have we got? Any of that in stock? So I mean, I usually sell it off, but could get them to produce a brewery. I'm going to put that, I think I'll put that here because it needs access to the grain. Actually, does the brewery... Yeah, the brewery doesn't affect desirability. If we go to services, we've now actually got access to the public house. So what I can do... Oh, I can just about squeeze that in there. Or I can slot it in behind the market for now. I mean, it does boost desirability a bit, but it also produces money, because once you start getting the ale or beer or whatever it is they're producing, they'll be able to sell it. And that'll start generating money, just like the market does. So the market, for instance, produced 300 gold. So these just all ways to get the money, because that's what you really need. You need something, because I mean, sold training and services. So that's, we're not quite there. So hopefully once they get that going, That might help to get us into positive territory. Otherwise, we're still relying on the trader to be able to buy and sell things. So yeah, that's kind of stuck now. Okay, so let's see. There is now. Oh yes, there's the theatre. So you can also put a theatre in, but it's pretty big. I mean that affects desirability. I mean if it put it there, that one would be. It's like there's one there that's at say 53%. We'll get pushed to 57% if it was right next to it, which you can't really do. But yeah, that needs a lot. 1,000 gold. Oh, we've got 2 livestock born. So, out of curiosity. So they haven't been producing absolutely nothing. They haven't been doing anything at all, so... Actually, those trees, we could probably do with getting rid of the trees. Give them a bit of space. Right, looks like we're just coming out of winter and into spring. So fingers crossed one of these traders will turn up. I mean, I've got a bit of gold. Hopefully I can sell some more things off. Right, okay, so let's just slow that down a bit. Okay, so got trader number 1. What have you got? Grrr, they don't have any. Uber. And I'll sell them the clothes. Because that gets me some... I'm going to keep that flour in stock. I mean, food-wise, we seem okay. Yeah, he's not selling any ingots either. Oh dear. Somebody's got a fractured bone. I think that, yeah, that happens if you're usually in mining. Right, let's speed it back up again. Fingers crossed the next trader will turn up and give us some of these heavy tools. I mean, at least they're getting the walls done. I mean, they've got 2,200 versus 1,500. So, I mean, it's a bit of an improvement. Right, so our mine's now ready, so that's good. Now, I'm tempted to move this a bit further up to here. Trouble is it's servicing this mine as well. Nope, miner number 2. Right, so what's miner number 2 got? Miner number 2, trader number 2. Now they'll sell medicinal herbs, which might be interesting. Plenty of stone, plenty of... grrr. See, they don't have any either. This is what I'm saying, that this is the trouble. You're heavily relying on the actual trader. Oh, right. You're heavily relying on the trader to get you the those heavy tools, and you're kind of stuck. Yeah, you're just literally stuck until you get them. I mean, I can't even buy any personal tools. Right, where's these raiders coming from? Oh, they're coming in this direction. Okay. So probably head for that root cellar. Oh, there's some over here as well. Oh, crikey. Ooh, that's a lot of them. Yeah, it would make sense to be coming here because that's where the gold is. I mean, I've got 2 looks like defense towers just because of the way I'd set it up. I mean, that one to guard the gate, and that one was more to protect the access to the trading post. So that seems to be coping over there. I think that gate's probably going to go though. Yeah, the gate's gone. Out of curiosity, can I grab... It sounds bonkers, but if I can get these folks to help out... They don't have weapons, that's the trouble. So they're going to be raiding that place. So if I can keep them occupied. Might help me a bit. So I could really do with, well, better walls here, but also more defense towers. The defense towers just aren't holding. And once they get through, that's it. They take these down really, really quickly. So I can grab some more people. Well, so we've lost some villagers in the process. Well, they're running away. I mean, they're not going to catch them anyway, so I'll just let that go. So I'm going to have to fix this. Yeah, once they get in, kind of easy to get access to that place. Right, so back to the profession, seeing as I lost some people. I need to plug the gaps. So whether it's somebody who's injured or whether the person's died. Right, so we lost a few people. We'll see, we'll get like a report later on that tells you like how many people died and how many, you know, how many resources, for instance, you lost. I mean, at the moment, the healer, you need bricks, you need gold, and you need planks. Because if you can upgrade the healer's house, they'll be able to heal more people quicker. Nobody seems overly concerned about picking up that body at the minute. They normally should be putting them into the grave. Oh, looks like somebody. Oh no, still on. So hold on a tick. What? That's a bit odd. That I just saw him get like a shovel out for the. That was just weird. Right. Okay, so I need to get that repaired as well. So I think while we're at it, I mean the trouble is they come from different directions anyway. That's it. I need to tell it to pick the walls, don't I? So I'll upgrade our walls. Now, I can actually upgrade the defense towers, these lookout towers, but you need an actual barracks. Oh, hold on. So trader number 1. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if these are the same traders we've had before. Right, let's speed that up. So we should start to see these walls getting upgraded. But yeah, I mean you can convert these over to stone towers. And the trouble is you're going to need a barracks. So what do we need to do to get that then? So the barracks needs 250 gold and a monthly cost of 5. So I think that's going to be worthwhile. It's the usual case of the ground's not flat. Go on then. Part of me is just saying that's a dumb idea, but it is what it is. Right, so we don't have enough houses. Oh, boo-bah. Right, I need 4 more houses. Can I stick somebody on the outskirts there? Is that pointing in the right direction? Go on. You can live near the graves. Maybe on Halloween you can have some fun. But I don't know if anyone will sleep at night, like living close to the grave. But yeah, it is what it is. Right, where was I? So flatten the ground. I need to flatten this ground. So yeah, I'll probably be here till Christmas trying to get them to flatten this place. But at least the brewery's coming along. These two are now stalled because we don't have the tools. So it means waiting until next year. So how are the fields doing? So we're getting into at least we're getting types of hay coming up, so that should help in theory with the actual cows. So far we're getting some meat from them, some pelts and some tallow. Now we're not getting any milk yet. So, now milk. Interesting. Milk production is at 100%. Are they milking? No. And that's an option to disable milking. So we haven't seen any milk yet, but that was another strange thing you had, because you had some weird things where if you set up milking, that could cause issues. Sometimes did, sometimes didn't. You could have cows wandering off and never coming back. So it's like, we'll see how that goes anyway. So they're ticking along over there on the wall. That's what I'm more interested in at the moment. I mean, there's the vault. I mean, that's probably like the best place to keep gold, because that's got 2,500 integrity versus whatever the trading post got. I'm not seeing that in here, oddly enough. But I've got to assume that that place is a lot more secure to keep your gold. Hello. Pub. What's the pub about? It's not currently providing any entertainment. Yeah, because I'm waiting for the brewery to be built. Oh, it's now. Oh, the brewery's now being built. Right, that's good. So they're going to take some of the grain and some of the honey, and then that'll start getting us beer. Okay, so not ale, beer. Once they start doing that, any excess I can get, I can sell that off to the trader to get some more gold. But you can also have it used in the pub here, so then it'll start to generate money. At the moment, I just don't have any. So this is what it is. The building is on fire. Okay, that's nasty. Who's on fire? Oh, geez, Louise, that's like seriously burning. Probably left the stove on. Speaking of which, actually, I better start putting up some more of these wells, actually, because if any one of these buildings catches fire, they're going to need water. Because that could be embarrassing. And also I think the folks need access to water. So that's another good reason to just keep putting these little water wells out and about, just in case anybody needs any. Let's have thought, these, does anybody hear you? Oh, there's some water there. Can't put it there. So there's the fishing hut is there. Yeah, this is all just hills. See if we can get them to flatten this place over here. Put one down here. It's like a central area for them. Okay, so they're still busy beavering away on that side of the wall. It looks like they've already started down here as well. Could really do with another fence post down there. And I suppose I could always... I mean, there's no harm putting it there, I suppose. Yeah, if we put it there... So that just gives me two defense towers to cover that gate. Oh, hello. This room has room for more workers. Is that set to 2? Okay. Right, so we're heading into winter. The cows seem alright. So that's not bad. I mean, they've produced quite a bit of meat, which is good. So I mean, slowly they'll start to replace the like the hunters, for example. Oh, food stocks are low. Okay, fair enough. I thought I had some. Right, so they're producing beer. Oh, they've got beer. So they must have sold. Presumably they sold 13 beer. And they made 6 gold in the process. Compost's ready, so let's get him to put the compost out. That one's got released. Yeah, so we're short on food. That's not good. I mean, I'm more concerned about the cows because worst case, you can always like slaughter more of the herd. For desperate times. So how are these doing? They produced about 480. 480. So it just goes to show you something. That did 480 versus 450. So we've got one extra cow than we should have. Ah, no, that's a thought. Can I keep a cow in the trading post? I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, I suppose it's livestock, so it kind of makes sense, really. I was thinking, oh, I wonder if I could transfer one and sell them. Now they're supposed to like keep the livestock in checks to a certain limit. So it says there, I mean, herd size, any extra livestock will automatically be sent to slaughter. So, well, we'll see. See if that's now working. So the wall's almost finished, and there's that part there. We've still got a lot of stone. Now they're complaining of a lack of arrows. Okay. Yeah, it's 920. Well, get off your butt and go and get some. Where is she? Just seeking weapons. Oh. So I've just got to wait for the trader basically to turn up. Fingers crossed. Because that's all it is. It's just a game of like waiting, basically. I can't really do anything without these heavy tools. I can't make them. I'm fully reliant on getting that first set from the actual trader. So could start cheering people up. We've got that. We've got that. A brickyard. Oh, that would be useful. A brickyard and a glass maker. So that's more for. Yeah, these two are more for improving your desirability. Brickyards. Plunk that brickyard. Yeah, it's another one that doesn't have an arrow. That one down there. Don't know why I put that road in there. It doesn't kind of make any sense really. The idea is just I want to run the road down here, but I'm waiting to see how big these buildings are first. Right. Fingers crossed. So she's Atka of the Iron Clan. So I can sell those. I will sell those for those. Ah, yes! But she would happen to be selling them at the highest price. They're typical, you know, just when you want them, the price is high. Tell you what, these tools are going for cheap, so... I'll buy them, so I'll wait until the next trader turns up, just out of curiosity. I think they both will end up, even if they both have them, I'm fairly sure they'll both sell them at the same price anyway. And usually she won't leave until sometime after the second one's turned up anyway. That looks like them there. But I need two to be able to do them. 3 if I want to get the glass maker, and 4 if I want the furniture. Now I could wait and do them myself, I suppose. So as long as I get 2. I mean, yeah, I need 2, unless I can buy the ingots, I suppose. Right, let's slow it down, see what he's offering. Ah, okay, so I could. Yeah, there's none. Okay, so it doesn't look as though I've got any choice at the minute, because these are... Yeah, they've dropped it down to 10 anyway, so... Something I might look into to see if it's possible to sell off cows. But anyway, he's not offering any of these tools. So I think what we'll do is, because the price is so high... She's got 29 in stock, so I'll buy 2 of those. Is there anything I can sell them to make up for this? Covers about 1 of them. Nothing else to sell. And 600, I mean, we've got 2,500. I need to just about ticking by. I think I'll start keeping some beer in stock, because I can then start selling that off. We don't have any tools. Let's buy some more then. Because that's supposed to improve the production for people. Okay, so they can go. So we just need to wait for these to get built now. how we're doing on resources. So we've got some iron ore, we've got gold ore, and we've got, yeah, I've got coal, iron ore and gold ore. So once that foundry comes on stream, we should then be able to get them to build, to start creating the ingots. Just curious to see, do they... Right, so there's nothing in the inventory. Aha, there you go. So they've taken straight to here. Right, so they can now start getting me the gold and the metal ingots. So I'm going to crank that up to 4 people. I mean, I've got... Pretty sure I've still got quite a few. Ooh, yeah. So we've now got to seriously start thinking about getting more people. I mean, I'm just worried about the food reserves. Right, so the brickyard will start going. So they haven't produced anything yet because we don't have any ingots. Okay, we lost some crops to disease. Right, so bricks. I'm going to start storing bricks in here as well for sale. Yeah, we're going to start selling bricks. Because it's all that just gets to get gold, basically. So I'm thinking they could benefit from storage as well. So I need there's a root cellar, so there's a storehouse. So now that's the widest one we've got. So I'll run the road down there then. And I'll get them to build an actual storehouse here. So that will go about there then. Get them to move out of the way. Gotta love the detail. You know, it's such a, even it's such a, so like a, so close up. I love the, like how, you know, how you get that focus on things close up, and then it's just kind of blurred in the background. It's like, it's really good how they've done that. It's very, I must admit, I really do like this game for its like detail. Anywho, I'm getting off track. So I also want a stockyard here, because there's some things that the stockyard keeps versus the actual storehouse. Probably do with some more trees cutting as well. See if there's any trees inside the place to chop down. Ah, cool. Looks like they've done that wall now. Okay, so I'll get them to upgrade this one as well then. Right, so our storehouse here. I do not want this place storing gold under no circumstances. Let's pause this up because I don't want to keep any of those items. Definitely do with a like a deselect all option here. Because this is annoying having to go through every single item and like try to deselect it. Jeez Louise, I'm going to be here till Christmas. Also, I'm going to have to get an actual wall put up now. I'm just looking at this and there's not... I don't think they produce... Yeah, most of the things I need are just like basic materials. Don't keep any water here because it'll just get clogged up. Coats, tools will be producing tools, weaponry. Pottery, spices, candles, right, okay. I mean, I think I'm actually quite tempted to maybe move all these over to there at some point. That might be an idea. It means that these aren't really all that protected, so I'm gonna get this whole place set up to where be protected, otherwise I'm going to be in deep duty because the game will suddenly kick in and start sending raiders in this direction. Ah, they've got some undefended places, let's go and attack. Let's put that one to there. Oh, hold on, is that on the road? Yep, we don't want to build that. I'm only going to do it, just cover that area for now. But at some point I'll have to do the whole area. I'll widen this wall out even further. I might go even further out still. As I say, I'm quite tempted now that I look at it to probably move some of this stuff over there. So you have just one big central area. 342, right. So they've run out of stone. Well, there's a lot of stone over there. Go and chop that up. Speaking of work camps, where's my other work camp gone? Sure I had another work camp at some point that did the trees. Ah, Hubar, that one's run out of storage space. Oh no, it's not. It's saying it's got an option to upgrade it. Okay, so I mean, now they're at this level, you can upgrade them and it gives them additional recipes, increased durability. It's going to cost 250 gold, 5 iron, and 10 wooden planks. Okay, why not? We don't have any bricks in store. Just thought they actually started producing any bricks. Well, easiest way to find out is to go to the building. So they produce 10 bricks. So that's interesting. So they take clay and coal to convert that into bricks. And ooh. Where did my other heavy tools, heavy tools go to? Ah. See, there you go. They've used that other set of heavy tools to fix the windmill. Ah, foobar. Yeah, that's frustrating. Right, I'll put the doors in. Actually, I thought, have I? That's kind of pointless putting the door there. Let's see if I can put just one wall in. It's obstructed by the road. Okay, that's a bit weird. So let's take the road out then. Okay, so that's that's interesting. Right, so let's get. I don't want to plant a flag. I want to build a road. And then build another road. Right, okay, so that is... Right, so the wall definitely goes there then. Then carry that dirt road round to... Seriously? Right, so let them carry on building that and then I'll put the actual gate in. Where's my little storage van? Right, bring that a bit closer down to here, I think. So that one's got a disease of bean wilt and powdery mildew, so it affects... Oh geez Louise, that one affects beans and peas, which were not grown next season. Beans, peas, buckwheat and carrots, which were not grown next season. That one's got wheat problems, okay, so that could affect that. Yeah, we'll have to see what that's like next season. I mean, we're not doing too bad on food. Oh dear, someone's got scurvy. Sounds like we're pirates. Right, we'll get them to put the gate in then. No, no, no! I didn't want to put that in. This is the trouble, I'm having to use the wheel. Instead of having keyboard buttons to rotate on, usually like Q and E for example, I'm having to use the right mouse button on the... Yeah, just like rotate. But the trouble I'm finding that is sometimes you might press, like, I'm accidentally pressing things and it's like, oh no. Strength. Right, so yeah, that's kind of messed things up. So now I need more tools. I mean, the options are I could potentially deconstruct that. Don't necessarily know if I'll get the heavy tools back with them. Right, so busy beavering away over there. Ah, they've done that wall as well. Ah, cool. In that case, slow that down a minute. I'll get them to focus on the north. Right, please tell me you've got some tools. Scroll, 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 scroll. Nope, they don't have any. Ah, drat. Nothing jumps out to say I need that. I mean, the baskets are quite useful, I must admit. Because it helps people carry more things. We've got a lot of spare soap going around. So I'll sell that off. That's pretty good. I'll have to wait for the next person. I'll have to wait for the next person to turn up. Speaking of which, that looks... No, that's not them. That's our own transport. Yeah, this is kind of, as I say, it's kind of frustrating because you're like heavily reliant on the trader. And, just Murphy's Law, they decided to fix the heavy tools in here. Ah, here we go. So they're starting on that. So there's still a fair section to finish off. Oh, they've got that done by the looks of it as well. So that should, hopefully that should now hold when those pesky raiders turn up. I think that's how we bought them from last time. Ooh, only 287 this time. Oh, in that case I want to buy 2 just to be on the safe side. Phew, that was lucky. Let's sell some clothes off because I want to try and get some of my money back. Ah, so we've got spare pottery as well. So that's something else we can start selling. Oh, look, yeah, there's a lot of beer we can sell. I mean, I'm not going to get much for it at the minute, but... the metal ingots are pretty pricey. Armour would be useful. Oh, speaking of which, I was trying to build a... I was actually trying to build that garrison, wasn't it, the barracks? Yeah. As ever, it's just not flat enough. Let's see if we can... How could that fit in there? Yeah, it could potentially fit in there. Right, so hopefully they'll now be able to build our blacksmith, and then we can then start producing our own actual heavy tools. Oh dear, it's a predator. And now we've got a heat wave. It's hot. Come on, somebody bring the tools over. To replace these again, I'm gonna... Someone will have to get fired. So how many... Let's see if we've got any in stock. So we've got 1 in stock. At least. Ah, there we go. Yay! Ah, finally. Right, so we've now got people working mostly around the clock to sell and get us gold ingots and iron ingots. Look at that. That's where our gold's now going. So it's taking 5. So they produce 5. Well, that's interesting. So you can play around with these settings, you know, if you want one more than the other, but I'll just leave it as is for now. Now, the blacksmith, the good thing about them is they'll start to produce tools, and the tools do help the folks work better. Obviously, you want weapons. So, like, it's like hand-to-hand combat. You know, if your defense tower gets knocked down, they'll need to do hand-to-hand combat, for example. But it's also the heavy tools, so they're gonna... It takes quite a bit of iron ingots to make them, but they're at least they're gonna get started doing that. I mean, at some point I need to set up an armourer to then start doing the you know, all the actual armour that we'll need, because then at some point you do end up with, you know, like where somebody breaks through one of these walls and you have to have hand-to-hand combat, for instance. Now I'm going to play it safe here, as I say. If I can find that heavy tool, and I'm going to keep it here. So someone's going to bring that over to here, but it means I've always got something to fall back on, because the ratios that are going on, they should produce, you know, some tools, then some weapons, and then some heavy tools. But that needs a lot more iron, and if you ever run out of iron, you're not going to have any. So I just like to have that reserved, just on the off chance. But anyway, at least we're making some more progress now, because we've now got our tier 3 stuff. But I need to start thinking about getting these folks happier, getting them more items to basically cheer them up, you know, luxury items, that's like the furniture and what have you. But I'm going to have to also start expanding this place out. Really needs a lot of thought as to how to place things. I mean, there's like a theatre you've got to build and all sorts, but at least now that we've got this up and running, we should start producing, rather this one here, we're now producing our own gold. Now, I didn't see it's like a shortage of sort of like gold iron on this map. I mean, this one here still got a reasonable amount of gold there still left. And I'm sure I saw at least another gold mine out here somewhere. Yeah, there's one over there, there's one over there, so that's not going to be a concern for me. As long as you can get that in coal, you'll be pretty much set up for life, basically, because then you can just buy whatever you need from the trader, as long as the trader happens to have something to sell. So yeah, there's a heck of a lot still to get done. I mean, all these walls could do with upgrading and so on. But of course, that's all for another episode.